have her to introduce herself to you. Can you please tell us your name?
Hi, my name is Evelyn Cole.
I've had so many wonderful things about this lady, right? This woman of God. I've heard so many great things about her. But I'm going to let her tell you herself. So can you please tell the viewers a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm an author, a published author. I survived, inspiration. I know a lot of people don't know what that is, but you can Google it, just Google FGM. I survived child sexual violence, I survived rape, and all the other things. So that's it.
Been through all that. It's not easy, but she has the confidence to come and talk about herself. And she has an organization. So can you please tell us about your organization?
Oh yeah, it's FA Foundation of White House for Kids. What we do is, we're just still in the beginning phase, but what I'm doing right now is just collecting sanitary napkins for adolescent girls in Sierra Leone, Sierra Leone, who during the events stay home with their sanitary pads. Some of the things I would take for granted. I used to be one of those girls, so I know what it feels like. So that's what we're doing now. And I'll be going home in May to distribute these sanitary napkins to the town and see if I can sponsor a lot of kids at school. Right now, I'm only sponsoring 2 kids to attend secondary school. So that's just an actual ethical foundation.
So you thank you so much for sharing it. You've heard about it. She has an organization. She is collecting sanitary pads. So on behalf of her and every other girl out there in Africa, I'm pleading to everybody listening to this video and watching this video right now to please support our organization. So now let's talk about what she is here to do in Canada. Life in Canada. Okay, so can you please tell us why you're here in Canada?
I'm here for 2 reasons. I'm attending the League Awards International, and that's just an organization Christian-based. And what they do, they honor everyday heroes that move in the day. About people who are doing extraordinary things in the community. So I'm the red carpet host, and I'm also going to be speaking for a few minutes to just encourage people who might be going through one or two things to let them know that you may have gone through a lot, but as long as you keep hope and you do not give up, there's nothing that God cannot do. Because my life is a testimony. So I'm here to talk to God for the lives of others.
Thank you so much. So, who can you say a hero?
I don't know. I don't have a hero, but she pointed out that I am my own hero. So hey, I'll take that. I am my own hero. I'm like Brittany just said, I didn't know that you were actually going to read some of my stuff because I had a question to ask, a few questions that when you see me walk up this podium, how many of you actually thought to yourself that, oh, she survived multiple rapes? Can you tell that just by looking at me? How many of you look at me and say, oh, she was sexually abused around when she was 6 years of age, multiple times by 2 adult men? How many of you will think that I used to be a prostitute? No, right? And a lot more. I only have 5 minutes, but I just want to thank Queen Aminat for this opportunity. I never turned down an opportunity to talk about my story because I'm a living testimony. It's not about me anymore. Where I come from, I'm originally from Sierra Leone, West Africa, but I live in Germantown, Maryland. People are afraid to talk about the stuff that they've been through. Like I said, it's not about me. I don't know how many of us in this room tonight who may have experienced some of the things that I've experienced. How many of you will look at me and think that I used to be a murderer? Nobody. Murderer in the sense of had 3 abortions. So if God can use somebody like me, somebody who slept with men for money, somebody who's killed 3 unborn babies, and that's actually my next book that I'm going to launch, and it's called The Children Who Never Were. It's part fiction, part non-fiction. If God can use somebody like me who was suicidal, I didn't know how to live and I didn't know how to die. If God can look at somebody like me because I was so confused, I've kissed girls, I dated girls when I was back home. I was a rebellious child. I wanted, the men in my country, people who look like me, to love me for me. But what they did was they used me, they dumped me. Because growing up, because I'm dark skinned, people made fun of me and told me I was ugly. And for over 30 years, I'm actually 43, and I believe I'm one of the most gorgeous women I know. told me because I wasn't as light skinned as my older sister, they must have switched me at birth, because back then they were switching kids at birth in Sierra Leone. I believed all those lies, and when a guy would look at me and smile because I wanted to be loved, because I wanted to be accepted, what do? Are there kids in here? I spread my legs open for them looking for love. I didn't know that I already had love. I didn't know that God already loved me. Jesus Christ died on the cross for me. He knew I was going to have abortions. He knew I was going to sell myself for money. Because when I had my son at 21, he's now 22 years of age, and he's my biggest fan. His father decided to get a new career. He became a magician and disappeared into thin air. I've not seen him since my son was 8 months old. So I dated men for money, and it wasn't until I was writing my first book that the Holy Spirit rebuked me and said, what you did was undercover prostitution. And I said, no, what do you know about that word anyway? And he said, just because you know these men, just because you didn't stand on street corners, doesn't mean that you were not a prostitute. There was sex and there was money. And I'm just here today to tell you, no matter what you're going through, you may have had abortions. I may be the only one in the universe who had abortions, I don't know. But I know I haven't aborted like millions of kids, because that's about the amount that have been aborted. If you've battled with depression, you've battled with suicidal thoughts, I am a living testimony. If you've been raped, my genitalia has gone through so much that when I met Dr. Bowers, who's one of the women, the doctors who does reconstructive surgery, she said she'd do it for free. I said, I am going to leave that girl the way she is. She's been through much. I'm not going to touch my hoo-ha anymore. I'm going to give her a break. If you've been through all of that, I know that God, the God of grace, the God of mercy, there's nothing He cannot do. There's no one He cannot use. And I'm just here to tell you that, take courage. Just look at me. I'm your sister. I'm your sister in the Lord. I'm your sister survivor. And not just women. Men also, I've had men talk to me who've read my book that they were abusers men, but they're ashamed to talk about it. And my role is to share their story. So I just want to encourage you, if you're in this room, you've had abortions, I have. If you've slept with men for money, some people say, well, I haven't. But if you have a boyfriend and the only reason you're with that person is so that he can pay your phone bill, you are a prostitute. So I'm just here to tell you that no matter what you do, God is God, and God is a forgiving God. And I just want to thank you, Queen Amina, for this opportunity. I get so passionate and I get so carried away. I just want to thank you. If you want to know more about me, you can follow me on Facebook. It's F.A. Cole. My name is Princess Anne-Marie Cole, but I use my initials in memory of my dad who died of cancer. He is Francis Alfred Cole. You can also follow me on Twitter at F.A. Cole1. And if you want to read my book, Distant Sunrise, that chronicles everything I've gone through, you can find it on Amazon, Distant Sunrise, The Strength in Her Pain to Forgive. And before I leave, there's this song that I really like, and it's by Leanne Womack. It says, I hope you never fear those mountains in the distance. Never settle for the path of least resistance. Living might mean taking chances, but they're worth taking. Loving might be a mistake, but it's worth making. Don't let some hell-bent heart leave you bitter. When you come close to selling out, reconsider. Give the heavens above more than just a passing glance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you like me. I hope you dance. Thank you.
No.
Great pleasure to introduce an award to somebody that I do not know deserves better.
The website again?
FACole.org.
So go to FACole.org to learn more about her, her story, what she has been through, and the ministry that God has given to her. Thank you so much for watching and listening to you. I am Tunita Bayakoni, reporting for Fashion Month. Thank you.